Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Williams, and it's Williams at the 3 slot. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. After losing game 1 here on their home court, Greg, I sense an air of desperation.
No doubt. You have to treat this like a game 7. You can't afford to head out on the road down 2-0. Early as it may be, they already find themselves in a must-win situation.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And it's Alexander missing. Here's Randall. Rebound by Williams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Yeah, and the advance pass there set it all up. Scanning ahead for the early offense opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Defensive foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
The free throw off from Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Alex Caruso is checked in for Kenrich Williams. Here's Conley. Randall outside. And then Randall slams it in.
And you got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Caruso. It's Dort on the wing. From outside off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Randall kicks to Gobert. Here's Conley. Randall outside. Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Alexander. Conley's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Caruso. Alexander deciding where to go with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Alexander's got 5.
Money in the bank. Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Edwards can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
I now I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. And he banks in the layup.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Outside, Alexander. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
Looking for him every possession.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside, Alexander. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. No good on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder, another three.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Randall no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Conley finds Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Poked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Williams.
This is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And he sinks the second. 12 seconds left to play in the first. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in sports. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got Aaron Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5, down low. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Reed kicks to Miller. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Alexander Walker. The kick out to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
To the inside. Miller dishes to Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Caruso. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. Shoots over Reed. Here's Williams. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction.
Acting the tips and deflections, because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's Conley. Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Williams against Randall. Outside Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Timberwolves leading by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Randall passes to Conley. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Dort. They push it up 4 on 3. Williams kicks to Williams. McDaniels against Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
If you're not watching.
Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come off the loss on Friday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Minnesota in the lead. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Randall. They grab their own miss. And Randall throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Lob pass to Conley. The shot misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync.
And looking at where the
Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the one. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley kicks to McDaniel. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Minnesota. Conley with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense.
Oh, wow! What a great move inside!
That is incredible.
And on the drive, Randle gets a ton of momentum, and that turns into airtime for the slam.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Timberwolves leading by 3. For the tie, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break. Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Edwards. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley, and it's good for 2. Conley's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams in the post. Randle on him. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Williams against McDaniel. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Randle throws it down.
Well, you can't be careless when Edwards is roaming nearby because he can and will pick your pocket, which leads to points in transition.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. Randle surveying the D. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good to see him cash in off the catch.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Caruso with the steal. It's stolen by Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Dort. It's good from long range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
He hits the second from the line. Under trailing by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Caruso. Hits the three-point bomb. Caruso's got his third basket of the night.
Well, when he's able to find the shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
The three. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 9. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
1:06 left here in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Caruso. D right on him. Williams kicks to Caruso. Right side, Conley. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Caruso connects from three-point range. Caruso's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Caruso. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And that's it for the third quarter. In just a moment, get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot from the low post is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Oklahoma City shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Wiggins from outside. Reed with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Edwards. The finish. And finished off by Edwards.
And right there, Edwards shows you his ability to impact both.
Checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Dagnall talking to his team during the break. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. Let's see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. For the three, a rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Conley gets the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, here's Edwards. From outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Reeves got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 11. Edwards kicks to Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
He is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conf. Driving in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Dort.
Oh, the savvy veteran Conley driving inside and knowing how to angle his body to draw contact.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Outside Conley. Out to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Timberwolves.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around from downtown. Gobert pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is...
Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in France. All right, DA, thanks again. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals.